Okay, so what's this mess all about then? I mean, I see a treasure chest. I see two treasure chests, in fact. So I'm not gonna get too wary. I'm just gonna sort of blindly stumble onwards and discover some really cool shit. They sure are kicking me out for some sort of difficult upcoming battle though. These roots won't grow in us too, will they? I don't want any. You don't get them. Don't affect kids for some reason, apparently. Hey you! You're that foreigner who came to the city. You have to be. I never forget that weird crown on your head. Everyone's being swallowed up by these plants. It's like the world is coming up underneath us. But you're here. The plants didn't get you. Everyone lies. The king, the sages, and Evelyn. How can you trust anybody? Maybe they were right. We should join these roots. Don't say stupid things. I don't like them any more than you. Those filthy lizards too. But you don't grow up hating and being afraid of everything. But what can we do? Everything's too hard. You can beat up the hard things. Slightly sexual. Nothing's hard after a couple of... Yeah, me neither. Even these roots? Especially these roots. If we pull hard enough, they might unravel. Are you sure? Positive. I mean positive. Well, come on. We got our own roots to unravel, haven't we? Wow, that was like a metaphor or something. Really clever. If we can't have fields and flowers without these roots, I don't want them. Yeah, fuck roots. Roots are the worst. I want flowers that just like levitate in the air. Or like water lilies. Do water lilies have roots? I guess they probably do, right? Do they like anchor in the underneath the water and float on the top? Or do they just float on the top and like draw their nutrients from algae or something? I don't know, I'm not a botanist. I've never seen a flower before. Come on, I'm a male. I am a man. I don't interact with things that are pretty or smell nice. I fart and drink beer. We appear to have just oh. It's all a bit ominous, isn't it? Yeah. The tone changed pretty violently while I was talking about farting. That might be on me, I don't know. Who can say? I guess we climb up here then. Guess we go up this way. Maybe I should have stayed in Goldwood. I'm not a hero. I'm the one who betrayed his people. These are my party members. Echoing thoughts, aren't they? Or something. I should be giving them voices, but I don't have the brain power to work out who's meant to be talking, honestly. If I ended this, you would forgive me, wouldn't you? I'm hesitant to start talking because the game's going to start talking in a second. I can feel it. Let's save here. That seems like a sensible thing to do right now, doesn't it? Just in case, you know? Just in case. Well, look who it is. She's got taller. One thing I've noticed in this game a lot is perspective. It's not even perspective, it's just some people are just weirdly tall at times and weirdly short at others, and the sprites are just off size. I don't know if it was like an artistic decision or if it was just like a mistake that they couldn't be bothered fixing. I don't know. Papa, she's back. She's horrible, isn't she? Fighting and fighting. Why? Why won't you speak to me? I needed you. We needed each other. Please come back. I completed maturity. I was your tree. Your angel. It's all your fault. You can talk. I hear you. You said you were dead. You're a liar. Why can't you just leave me alone? Stop reminding me of things I don't want to remember. I just want you to shut up. Everything's complete. We succeeded. Nothing is left to fear. The sky is no longer a black desert. We've all joined its beautiful garden. Don't you understand? The world's hopeless. We're hopeless. I'm hopeless. I tire of this woe. I can't do anything by myself. You've left me with nothing but despair. I want you back. I want it all back. That's our wish. That's my wish. To save us. Stop reminding me. I can't take it anymore. This world, it's mine to save. Final boss? Final boss, maybe? Ooh! Ooh! That's some battle music, isn't it? Oh, I like that. Oh, it's like I love like off-kilter piano. It's like a musical fetish of mine, you know. Have a piano play the notes you're not expecting, and it will always make me go, "Oh, that is fucking cool." Uh-huh. I'm gonna donk you. I expected more from that form change, but I mean, this worked out, I guess. It's not like actually attacking me though, and that's concerning. I feel like that's an indication that something really bad's gonna happen shortly, and I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it. It's another one like the Emperor fight, where just occasionally it will just do like one really terrifying thing. I mean, it did just attack me then, to be fair, so I don't know. Why is it called Route B as well? Is there are there two enemies in this fight? Is there a Route A that I just haven't clocked? Okay, yeah, I spoke too soon. It clearly is quite viciously attempting to fuck me up. Doesn't seem so bad so far, though. Not especially struggling with this one, he said. Wait until it gets to half health, I guess. Maybe things will change. May as well just use Thunderspire, right? It does more damage than Lunar Strike, and we've already got the defense down, so... Can't overpower again, may as well just... Actually, it's a tree. It's a tree. Hit it with a fire attack. Come on now. No results from the fire attack, it would seem. Fire attack was perhaps the wrong decision. Crazy. Still can't overpower again. Let's try Dragon's Tongue. Maybe should have healed that turn. I don't know. We're probably okay. We're probably fine. Probably. Maybe. Need to Starbreaker again, don't we? Ooh, rude. Rude AF. Okay. Surely I can hit it now. Oh, that's the wrong one. We want Cyclone, don't we? Oh. We didn't want to Cyclone until after the Starbreaker had hit, but I don't really think... I suppose we could have guarded, couldn't we? Got our turn to come quicker. it healing for like 200 it's kind of a lot of nothing, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, at this point in the game, something healing for 200 is so massively inconsequential. It may as well just not be healing at that point. Overpower, yay! Ooh, triple crit, very nice. Big fan of the triple crit. Oh fuck, it's nearly dead. There's gonna be a phase 2. There is definitely going to be a phase 2. Either there's a phase 2 or this isn't the final boss, because this has been too straightforward. There have been earlier fights in this game that, if I were to fight at the level I'm at now, they would still be harder than this one, if you know what I mean. Fuck it, Hurricane. I did it, I killed you. Alright. Okay. Oh. I thought that was her in the hand, but... Wait, why is there 5 of her? If she'd been in the hand and, like, there were 2 impaled up here, and that was, like, representative of the 2 sisters that died, that I would get, but I don't know why there's 5. There's at least one more phase after this, though. We can tell now. Now that we're moving upwards, it's clear. We beat the stem, and then we fight the flower after this, or the whatever trees have instead of flowers. Some trees have flowers, right? Like cherry blossom trees, they have flowers. That's a thing. I don't think this is a particularly flowery tree, though. That's the wrong attack. There we go. This tree seems a bit more, I don't know, it might have leaves, I guess, but I think it's far more likely it's just like empty, bare wood. So branches, maybe? Maybe branches we're going to see at the top? I'm certain we're going to take damage from this, but let's find out how much. Oh, we all take damage from that. Oh, but then the thorns go away. Okay, that's fine. It wasn't enough damage to sort of deter me from attacking, so I'm quite happy to just take that each time. It's worth remembering that that's what it does, though, because obviously I don't want to do it if we're all on low health or whatever. Be a hell of a way to game over, wouldn't it? I guess I just keep Dragon's Tonguing. This phase has a lot less health than the first one did. Or lower defenses, maybe. We do more damage to it, so maybe that's why it's going down quicker. You think, Joe? You think that might be something to do with it? I don't know if I say some shit. I should probably heal this turn. It's not like we're short on mending sprays. Oh no! Did it hit itself with its thorns? That was weird. Whatever, it's dead now. Oh. Oh, there's a big one. There's a large one, and it's cradling like... Oh, that is like a baby. It's like hair, I see. I thought that was like... I thought it was just like a pile of like sludge at first. And then I saw like the body and was like, does it just have like a weird like lumpy tumor head? But it's just hair, isn't it? That's what we're looking at. Yeah. There might still be more up though. This might not be it. There might be a phase 4, which is fine. We're doing fine so far, so... The ovum. That's something to do with sexual reproductive organs, right? Is it? Like an ovary? I don't know, I never really paid that much attention in biology. I was more of a chemistry guy. I like playing with the Bunsen burner. Which says a lot about me, really. Are you? Your defense downed, yeah. Get overpowered then. I like how each of these phases of this fight has had its own theme. Considering how, to be fair, the music hasn't been reused to like an obnoxious degree, but a lot of music has been reused quite a bit in this game. Which is fine, you know, obviously you can't have different music for everything in the... This isn't going well, is it? This fight suddenly got hard while I was talking about the music. Revive my boy. He's probably just gonna die again. Yeah, there he goes. You may as well revive this time. To get more health from it. Please don't just kill him again. That is a lot of damage, that is. There's a very large quantity of damage. I guess I'll Starbreaker again. I don't know what that does. They've been doing that throughout all the phases, having the ghosts appear and give me symphony or whatever, but I don't really know what it means. I'm just sort of accepting it. I don't know if it's like a buff we're getting for the fight, or a debuff that the bosses are doing on us or something. I don't know. Best not to worry about it, I suppose. Why are you not Starbroken? Broken by the stars. There we go. Ovum changed into Ovum. Yeah, I was talking about the music at one point, saying that like it's very cool that the final boss is got this sort of constantly evolving soundtrack. It's pretty neat. I keep saying final boss. I mean, it has to be, right? It has to be. No boss this far in this game has been this monumental, which is odd because we never dealt with the Emperor. He's still out there somewhere. I don't know, maybe there was... If I'd explored a bit more before coming here. I mean, it was quite linear, but there may have been some more places we could have gone, possibly. And fought the Emperor, possibly. Because it's weird that we never finished him off. But... I guess not all stories need to have, like, clean closure or whatever, you know? I'm just used to video games being that way. Either wrapping everything up, you know, perfectly nicely and neatly in a bow, or going the other way and leaving you a hard cliffhanger for a sequel. Those are like the two things video games do. It's almost like a weird artistic statement when they try to be a bit more realistic about it. Bye! Go on, next phase then. Moving on up. Oh. Alright. This area is called Final Boss 2. What does that mean, I wonder? Hang on, how are we doing for health? I will use... Do I have any, like, shit potions left? Nah, fuck it, I'll just use a men's spray. Alright, moving on up. So, the conditions are met. How is there a garden up here? Isn't it beautiful? This is our destiny, to return to this garden at the helm of our existence. Up here lies eternal silence, perfect to hear your thoughts. Where our worlds linger forever, where divine inspiration is born and dies Flowers dancing endlessly across the abyss. Utopia. You're full of it. I don't care about your insane rambling. The throne is tearing our world apart. We can't be letting go of our destinies. I don't know why I couldn't say that word, can we? These are the fates chosen for us by the stars, after all. All of us are part of this same heavenly body. Father gave us life to decide this fate for ourselves. He groomed us to understand the many reasons for the throne's belonging. We're tools in his struggle to understand. Sacrifices. Now, the conditions are met. To remain, and his answer will finally be given. Oh, so we have to, like, battle for supremacy or whatever. Okay. Over and over, the same mistake, wallowing in our hopeless land. She's doing the cool anime thing where they pull a sword out of their chest. If only we'd obey its hymns. When your wishes come true, that is what we live for. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm going to make them all come true. Because I am this world's angel, the one to bring it true closure. The watercolory style was a good decision because it allows you to have a character be fully stark bollock naked, that's the term I was trying to say, without actually having any of the important revealing parts visible. What the They're singing! I've mentioned it before and I'll mention it again, they brought back the motif again, but this time in the form of a vocal line, and that fucking round of applause. I love a game with good music, man. I love a game with real attention put into its soundtrack, and this one has fucking aced it. Anyway, let's loose to this boss now. Can you imagine if I do? Can you imagine if this boss absolutely steamrolls me and I have to like go and grind for 20 hours before I can finish it? That would be quite lame at this point, honestly. I feel like the 3 fights we did leading up to this was sort of the game testing the waters. If I can get through those fights, then I should be capable of dealing with this sort of thing. That's usually how these things go. I'd really like to Starbreak here. I really would. Thank you. Happy to have that finally up and running. Hermit. Don't defense up. I just defense downed you. Did that replace... No, still defense down 2. Alright, fuck it. Decent numbers. Evelyn changed into Evelyn. I'm never going to get over that, man. I'm never going to get over that. Give your forms different names if you're going to announce that they're switching between them. And it's weird because the game did that really well for a while. It made it very clear what was going on. You know, it was like... Lizard Man turned into Lizard Man defending or whatever, you know? It didn't say Lizard Man, it would have said Sare, right? Because that's what they're called. But you know what I mean. Oh, that motif. That's not leaving my head, ever. Ding, 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 ding. It's so good. It's so simple, but it's such a... Like, they clearly realised they'd hit on a little, like, memorable piece of music there, and just milked it for all it was worth throughout the sun. That was meant to have been used on Syrah. I used that on the wrong character. I was too busy fanboying over the music there. Whoopsie. Why don't you heal Syrah? I think you do less damage than Syrah does anyway, so you may as well be making yourself useful here. This is a proper fucking JRPG final boss, isn't it? Naked woman with magic sword in space. Like, it doesn't get much more fucking... Like, this could be Sephiroth. Right? She has some serious Sephiroth vibes right now. Both, like, in character tone and visual aesthetics, obviously, the long silver hair and all that. Let me try an overhead slash. I'm intrigued to see how much damage it does. Yeah, some. Uh-oh. We transitioned and someone's nearly dead. That's probably not going to end well for me. She's being sucked into heaven? What's going on? Why? She's called the Amber Throne now. She has become the Amber Throne. Curious. I guess did she, like, is that what the whole, like, thing was all about? When we reached the Amber Throne before and she, like, when she summoned the tree and all that, did she, like, fuse with the throne to do that or something? Is she no longer Evelyn so much as she is just, like, this, like, all-powerful holy relic or whatever that she's combined herself with? Whoa, she doesn't have much health. Whoever she is, she's going down quick. Oh, she actually disappeared. Is that it? Are we done? Oh! Ooh, there's a nipple there. Hope YouTube don't spot that one. Stay quiet, alright? No one report this video. I could be in trouble for that. Please end this, child. Come into my arms. Listen to my voice. Calm. Silence. Good. This belongs to you, does it not? My crown. My voice. I can... It was for your own good. You were headed down a dangerous path. You cannot be damned to such a fate. But Father was going to crown himself. Of course. Axis too began down that path. He was the one who allowed this, was he not? Come, young one. I trust in you to make the right choice. I'm not going to make the right choice, then. Above you is an abyss, one filled with pain, with demons. I don't care. I'll destroy them too. I don't have my healer with me. I don't like it. I want my healer back. Oh. That was unexpected. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you understand? I see. Perhaps it is time for humans to be released then. Countless eternities incomplete. They've decided for themselves. So be it. I like how he only mentioned humans, even though there's clearly several species that live on this planet. Back to where it came. This wasn't it. It's over. We're free from the disease. This is our world now. We are responsible for cultivating. This wasn't my destiny.
Great timing! The damn plant's rotting underneath us now.
We gotta get down before everything collapses. Obviously, come on, Ara. Forget about Evelyn. Let's get back to the desert. Oh really, we are just going to... Do I not, like, can I not make the choice to go back and get her? I'm gonna go back and get her. Yeah, that's my sister. Nope, not allowed. Alright, fair enough. I guess we are just gonna abandon... And I know she's been a bitch, and I know she tried to destroy the world, and usher in a new fucking... era where a giant parasite saps the life force out of literally every human being and living thing on the planet. And, you know, tried to kill me on multiple occasions, but you know, blood's thicker than water. That's what they tell me anyway. Just gonna leave her up there to die, huh? Alright. Okay, not that way then. We got the half-time version. Oh, well, not that way either. This is a pickle in which we find ourselves, isn't it? Do we go back? Let's climb back up here. Everything stopped collapsing. Was I not meant to come back this way? Did the game not... I'm gonna... Oh, I can't save. Okay. I'm a bit concerned if I come up here I'm gonna start the boss fight again. Look, the petals are falling down as if the flower's still up there, even though it just withered and died. It's morbid curiosity that is causing me to climb back up here. I'm not gonna lie. There were two ways to go and they both got blocked. Unless I'm... That's not how I got up here. Unless I'm blind as fuck, which, okay, let's be real, I am blind as fuck. I don't think there was anywhere I could have gone there, right? Oh no, the game really doesn't like this. Oh, I've really upset it now. Can I talk to anyone? Beautiful time to find a game-breaking bug. It's not game-breaking, to be fair, I can just leave, hopefully. But that's very funny, to get right to the end of the game and then find a massive bug like that. Very cool. Alright, I guess we need to work out how we're going to get past the falling rocks then. I really hope I haven't just broken this and I'm going to have to load and redo the boss fight again. I really hope that isn't the case, because that would be a damn fucking shame. Not that it was a particularly difficult boss fight, I think I must have ended up quite over-leveled in this game somehow. But I just don't think they expected me to fight things. I think that's maybe where I caught them off guard. My decision to fight things. Okay, there we go. As we were. Okay, there's an invisible wall here. Oh, we can go like up and clip through that rock. Cool. Alright, well, I mean, it's all a bit weird, but we seem to be back on track now. Ara, what are you doing? Hurry, daughter of Axis, we mustn't stay. It won't matter anyway. Ara, come on, we can still make it. We're not doing this without you. thought that head just killed Popel then. It never mattered. We'll rot. It's all over. Oh, she's all like burnt and singed and stuff. Well, it's a good thing I didn't stick around and try and help her then, because she's clearly still out to fucking absolutely end me. I don't know why she keeps trying. She's thoroughly outclassed here. Like, thoroughly. Gotta admire her persistence, I suppose, though. Oh. Through the back? It made me seem like such a coward. What a shame. The world will have to learn to live without beautiful things.
Hurry! We need to get a move on!
I don't think we've much longer left. Come, humans. But Aura, we're not doing this without her.
We don't have much of a choice, Pig. She handled everything else, didn't she? Whether we stay or leave, she's finished. That's what she wanted.
Aura, come on. This isn't what I wanted. My decision to give Popel that voice was the best decision I've made in the history of my gaming experiences. Doesn't at all ruin a tender moment here. Was it in a big plant pot? Or was that like a little building that was near its roots or something? What's going on there? Oh, there's the city. Oh, was that like the big palace or something? I don't know. Each morning, days get longer. The sun shines longer. The walls get hotter. It's Popel talking, I believe. I believe this is Popel. The fourth king once said that all things use fuel to produce more fuel. For a long time, we were the thrones. But if we somehow manage to survive in this world we've chosen, I wonder if perhaps we won't. It's been done then. The world's fate is sealed. And I don't quite know if it's good or bad. But it's been done. The crown, but that's impossible. Ara couldn't have removed it. The throne takes its own with it. Its own? But that would mean Axis's daughters were... That's all then. Forest girl, you cannot simply leave again. Stay, you'll be of help to us with the Empire rising in the south. Now that I'm older, you'll peddle me like you did with the Fafneron. It's your own stubbornness. If not that, then answer me one question. All of this for a world that barely hangs on. What would compel you to leave the forest to begin with? If I hadn't, nobody else would have. And that's it. That's the game. The Arok rebuilt their kingdom around the hardened vines that tore apart their own mountain. The broken mountain still drifts just out of reach, perpetually held in place, always reminding them. I liked it. I liked the game. I mean, mechanically and for the most part narratively, it was largely a by-the-numbers JRPG, don't get me wrong. Iboas set out to liberate the naturalists from the aristocracy. He's building Western Aura into a unified nation, with the hope of ultimately bringing his father to justice. Though the Empire grows well, burning as strong as ever. But yet, yeah, despite it being just another JRPG, turn-based RPG for the most part, I did like a lot of the characterization. I thought there were some really, you know, as I say, it didn't really break any new ground, but the characters were all quite compelling, and the way the different factions were framed against each other and everything, it was an interesting sort of take on things. It wasn't so much a good and evil, there was just like 3 or 4 factions that all had their own sort of particular desires, and maybe they were all kind of bad, but you know what I mean. The remnants of Goldwood were consumed by trees grown by the throne. It exists in their shadows. Strange things come out of the land underneath where it was born, when it was torn. Sounds like a horn, looks like a thorn. Things they'll eventually have to contend with. But yeah, the big selling point for me, and you know, I've not shut up about it this whole video, is I mean, the soundtrack is fucking great. I've really, really enjoyed the soundtrack, even when it's absolutely blasting into my ears, as it has done for most of this playthrough. It's very good. It's very good. Sometimes a little bit tonally off, but always good music regardless. And as I say, the strength of that repeating motif is not to be trifled with. I'd rather not stay though. Lingering too long in one place is trouble. It may be dangerous beyond Voska, but I'd not like to pass away here. There we go. That's what an outsider does after all. If it comes to it, I'll bury myself. And yeah, the art style as well is the other thing. But just aesthetically, very cool game. Again, the art style, much like the music, wasn't always on, shall we say. It wasn't always like super professional. There was times where scaling was a bit off, or certain elements just looked a bit weird. There were some of the still frames that we got in cutscenes would occasionally look a bit like rushed and not like as perfect as they could have been, and that's fine, but it's still a very distinctive art style, which I very much like, and it had a lot of charm to it as a result of perhaps, well, probably not perhaps, I am willing to bet all of the art in this game was done by a single person, and they were sort of production lining it a bit, but they had this distinct style that they kept to, and as I say, it did have a certain sort of homebrewed sort of mom and pop sort of style to it, which I did really like, because I mean, it's still good, you know, it's still distinctive and pleasant to look at. it wasn't necessarily always quote unquote professional, which, as I say, isn't necessarily a criticism. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, cool game, honestly. Is there any more? Oh, we just load now. Okay. I guess that's it then. Finished it. Did it. Look at that. Isn't that cool? If you enjoyed watching this playthrough and want to see if you can work out what the fuck that thing with the robot was all about for yourself, maybe pick the game up. I mean, it cost me next to nothing, a couple of pounds sterling. I think it's a bit more than that normally. It's like $7.99 or something, but you know, it's on offer a lot, so I'm sure you can find it cheap if you so desire. And honestly, it's worth the $7.99 or $8.99 or whatever it is. It's a cool little game. Definitely one to recommend for fans of classic turn-based RPGs for sure. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for another video. I don't know exactly what I'm playing next. I might just focus all my efforts into wrapping up Pathologic before I start anything else new. So, either way, thanks for watching. I think that's about the third time I've said that now, and I'll see you soon. The end. Thank you for playing. Bye.